students, welcome back with Miss Harkins. You're going to be solving equations again, but today is going to be with some rational numbers. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So we have 6x minus 3 2/3 equals 2/3 x plus 7. All right, even though they look scary, they're not very scary because remember you got that calculator. Come on, screen. There it goes. Okay, so I'm going to subtract 2/3 x because that's my smaller x. Subtract 2/3 x here. Okay, these zero out, and I'm going to put in my calculator 6 minus parentheses 2 over 3, close parentheses. Okay, so that gives me 16 over 3x minus 3 and 2/3 equals 7. Okay, I'm still going to leave it as fractions. I'm still going to write exactly what's in my calculator. Okay. Come on, screen. Sorry, y'all. Come on, screen. There it goes. Okay, so now I'm going to add my 3 2/3 because that's the inverse to negative 3 2/3. Remember, these still zero out, so I have 16 over 3x equals, and I'm going to put 7 plus 3 2/3. I'm going to make this an improper fraction because I'm going to be honest, Ms. Harkins doesn't know how to put a mixed number into the calculator. However, if your teacher knows and can teach me, I am totally open for that. So 3 times 3 is 9 plus 2 is 11, so that's 11 over 3. So in my calculator, I'm going to do 11 over 3 plus 7. So that gives me 32 over 3. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and solve. So remember, when solving with multiplication division, the inverse is the reciprocal. So that means I'm going to switch my x and y so that these zero out. That means I'm going to do whatever I do to one side, I'm going to do to the other side. Okay? So now I'm left with x equals, and I'm going to put this in my calculator. I have 32 over 3 times 3 over 16. Enter. I get 2. Okay? Again, I'm just using my calculator with this, you guys. Okay, now let's do our next problem. If my screen comes back, there it goes. Sorry for the glare, you guys. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start with my x's first. I have 5 over 4x and 3 over 4x. I'm going to use the smaller amount, so 3 over 4x, the inverse of that is subtraction. So minus 3 over 4x on both sides of my equation. These are going to zero out. So if I use my calculator, 5 over 4 minus 3 over 4 gets me 2 over 4, or 1/2. Plus 7 equals 3. Now I'm going to get my x by itself, so I have to move my constant. So what's the inverse to plus 7? Minus 7. So I'm minus 7 here, minus 7 here. My 7's zero out. So I have 1/2 x equals 3 minus 7. I put that in my calculator. Is -4. So now, remember, I'm getting this by myself. So I can either do 1/2 x equals -4, or the same, 1/2 of something is the same thing as saying divided by 2. So this is saying x divided by 2 equals -4. Now, what's the inverse to dividing by 2? Multiplying by 2. Multiply by 2 here. I multiply by 2 here. So my 2's cancel out. So now I have x equals -8. Or I can take half of -8 and get -4. Okay, you guys, that is it for me. Now it's time for you to practice. Remember, have a ramtastic day, and I will see you later. Make sure you're still in dress code. Bye!